Hi there, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and this is a miniature version of the Sola Busca. I'm trying to grab now the full size version. Huge. The museum version. It's tends to be anywhere between £40 and £50 a set, so it's quite an expensive set to own. And then the Scarabeo have very carefully and very kindly made a pocket version available for us, so we can still have that at a fraction of the price, but without any of it diminished as such. You get a little booklet with it. The little bit at the beginning is the only English piece. Yeah, and it just tells you what the name of the card is. Now, the thing about the Sola Busca is that it's obviously one of the original tarot decks with illustrated minor cards. It's a very historical deck. It's comes from Italy, and it is essentially the founding father. Well, Pamela Colman Smith was meant to have seen this in the British Museum, and it inspired her, allegedly. It inspired her to create the images that she did, or some of them, on the Rider-Waite-Smith that we use and love today. Now, the major arcanas are people, real people that were around during the time that these were originally. The Renaissance deck, it's a Renaissance deck. So the first 22 of them are all people that were around them. So I'm assuming that the people related to the energy of them. These are all white bordered. Some people don't like the pockets with the white borders, and I must admit I had a white bordered deck and then I just removed the white borders. So these are all the people. You can see you've got the name, you've got the name of them, the number and the name of the person, the historical figure on the card too. It's all there. They're quite disturbing, some of the images. Not really disturbing, but it's a very different world we lived in back then, wasn't it? Okay, so those are the majors. Let's have a look at the minors. So you've got, and these were, as I say, these were one of the founding decks that actually were illustrated during the minor cards. So you can see that each one of these has got an illustration on them, as opposed to, like, for example, the Marseille, where well, Marseille came after, but the Marseille where you've just literally got almost like a playing card. You don't have any image on there at all, any characters. So these are the cups. You have the court cards. There we go. And then we move on to coins. I'm flipping through these very quickly, sorry. You can press it. You can adjust the speed, you know. I don't know if you discovered that. And these are the, yeah, these are the wands. Pretty sure these are the wands, yeah. I'm making a bit of a mess here, sorry. Yeah, so it will be good to have, if you want to, and now into swords, if you have, so you can see here, we've got the Three of Swords piercing the heart. If you want a historical deck and the price point of the actual original Sola desk, and I always think that the original Sola Busca, you spend all that money, and what if you don't gel? You know, some people love to have it as a collection piece, really. But if you're not going to work with it, whereas actually this is something that would be easy to work with once you get to know these guys and who are they and what is their story. And I believe that once you get to know that, and there are lots around that do go through this in quite some detail because it's such a historical deck, then you would easily be able to work with a very traditional old deck, reproduction clearly of the museum original, and just get to know those guys. Okay, so, and they don't follow the same order, so it would be, you know, you don't have, like, for example, this isn't the magician, number one. It's not a magician. You know, so they're different. It's not emperor. Okay, so that's it. I hope that you've enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions or any comments at all, please let me know. And here's the little box. Let me show you that again. There you go. So that's the Sola Busca Pocket Edition. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.